Okay. Okie dokie. Let me know if the music's too loud. I think I'll probably turn it down just a little bit. Okay, it's looking good. Hi, Zombie. Little big dog. You gonna chill? Go chill. Yes. Want to make sure people can see the dog. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. Everything looks good. Okay. Hello! Hello! Round 2, baby, let's go. Here for the cute dog. Yes, let's go. Yeah, this is part 2. I did like 3 or so hours yesterday, and I'd like to finish this today. So, but we'll play by ear. We'll figure it out. Thank you for anyone who was here and was here yesterday and is stopping in again today. Hello. Good to see you guys again. Yeah, so like I said, game plan, I would like to finish this today, but again, no big deal. We can't. I like to think of this as like a co-working stream, so if you're working on something at the same time as me, I'd love to know what you're working on. It is a work day after all. Okay, that should be good. Have your water. Okay. All right, I think we should just get right into this. Let me reposition my Cintiq a little bit. The nice thing about having the ergonomic arm is like if I'm feeling a different position for a day, I can just easily just change it. It's really nice. It's a lot of money, but you know what? That's okay. I can write it off for taxes, right? Come on. I might even go up a little higher. Let me see it. Oop. And then it goes on its own. Stay. I've sat on this whole Vine situation, and I'm kind of thinking either I pick a different color or I scrap it entirely and kind of do like something a little bit darker instead. But I did realize I forgot the little spool in the thread from the original drawing. So we're gonna re-enter that back in. And again, if anyone here has any questions or anything, like, do not be afraid to ask. I am more than happy to answer anything art related, anything publishing related. Whatever. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna turn down the music on my side a little bit. Okay. All right, let's get this started. Loving this cover very much. It is just thank you, just creepy enough. I'm working on a pet portrait to be on it, but to be honest, I should be doing admin work. I know that feeling. You know what? It's more fun. Do the more fun thing right now. It's still early enough in the day. It's all good. Yeah, thank you again. I'm really trying to go for the creepy vibe here. And as I'm working on these like branch things, they almost kind of like, the looser they look, they almost look like thread, which kind of fits with the theme. It's like broken yarn thread and stuff like that. So I think it's working. We're playing around. We're just having fun. Yeah, I think this looks way stronger than doing just like the one colored vines. I think that just looks like too much. Because we still want the focus to be on Coraline. It doesn't... The motifs, while important to the, you know, to the story and things like that, I don't think it's... We need to draw away from that. We need to make sure there's a good balance in the composition. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad you agree with my line of thinking right now. Also, I hope y'all don't mind the Splatoon music. It's really good. Like, video game music didn't have to go this hard, but it did, and it's great. my god, I love Coraline. Your art is so pretty. Thank you so much. Thanks for hopping in and saying hi. Yes, I am a big Coraline enjoyer myself. I thought it'd be fun to do a cover for it since I realize I need more covers in my portfolio. See, I'm a working professional and I still have stuff to add to my portfolio. I'm feeling good about that. Thank you for liking my live. Ooh, love what you did with the vine stomp by the dog. Thank you. So originally what I started yesterday was this. And then afterwards, I'm like, this isn't sitting right. I don't like how it's competing with the rest of the image. And just by, taking that out and kind of integrating more of the colors from the top and, keeping the center of the focus in the middle of the composition, I thought that was the strongest direction to go. So I'm glad you are liking it. Always portfolios are a forever work in progress, and that's okay. Yeah, if I've learned anything from post-college life is that your style and your breadth of work is going to continue to change and get better. And the last thing you want to do is limit yourself, because especially if you know you have a dream project you want to achieve, if you don't branch out and try new things and challenge yourself and constantly updating your portfolio, like you're not gonna be able to work towards what you want. And let me know if the music's too loud too. I can turn it down. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people agree in the chat. Like I know it seems very self-explanatory, but I know, I just bring it up because I know when I was in, high school and college, I was like, why do I need, I'm good at what I do. I was so full of myself. I think a lot of people are at that age because you're a teenager. But I think once you hop into the real world, you're like, shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but there's a lot of work that, it's good to keep up with, It's fun to see how you see yourself improve all the time. I'm excited to see what my art looks like in 5 years from now, because I have no idea what it's gonna look like, so. And that's a goal that a lot of artists should have, Okay. Yeah, totally agree, Dan. Definitely constant learning and experience. Oh yeah, totally. Because the other thing too is you should be able to have experiences in your life that aren't art related that you can bring to your art for inspiration. For sure. It's important to have hobbies outside of art. Mix some colors, see how this turns out. It's good to talk about it. A lot of beginners get caught up in having the perfect and ready portfolio. It doesn't, you're right, it doesn't exist. It really doesn't. Yeah, you can have a portfolio that is could, get you in the door at first, for sure. But, not to say things are dictated by the market, but things are constantly in motion and changing, and that's okay to grow with it. Either not you have to grow with the market, but just keep pushing yourself and opening up new avenues and opportunities for yourself. What is this portfolio? I've been dozing. It's just a portfolio that just working on just my professional portfolio. I realize I don't have I only have like one book cover. And one for fun book cover and one like professional book cover. And I realized like, oh, I really enjoy this like market. The thing is that book covers is like probably like the easiest, like it's good money for the amount of work that you have to do. It's only a cover. So it's an easy way to get some quick cash. And it's a fun assignment, you know? So I'm like, I need the cash. So I'm really trying to push myself to get more cover work stuff. So hopefully that happens. If not, well, you know, life happens in mysterious ways. You never know. I want to use more of these purples. I think they're really fun. Doesn't have to be that bright, but... I quit doing things once I 3 hours in. That used to be me too, like especially in high school and college. I'm like, if a piece is taking me longer than 3 hours, I'm done. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. You gotta push through. It's tough because yeah, I'm like, not including the sketch that I did of this a while back. I'm probably like, how long have I been streaming? I don't know. A certain amount of time. Oh, like 30 minutes. Okay, so I'm 4 hours in right now, I would say. I'm 4 hours in. Not including how long it took me to sketch this. So I think it's gonna be another couple of hours. That is okay. We will push through. Yeah, and if any of you guys are working on anything interesting today, I am very curious. It's like a little co-working stream. Your patience is crazy. Yeah. Definitely something I learned over time. It's like, I think, like, especially post-college, like, once I had, like, time where I'm like, oh, I really need to, like, build up a proper portfolio. Or it's one of those, like, yeah, I was getting, you know, work, but it wasn't the projects I always, like, dreamed of working on. And I realized I basically, because of the amount of time I was putting into my work, I was just making very easy, like, it worked perfectly for, like, educational work and so on and so forth. But it wasn't until, like, I really started, like, pushing myself into making portfolio pieces of, like, projects that I wanted to eventually work on. I realized, like, yeah, it takes a long time, but then you feel so good when, like, you're done with it, and then you can show the world, like, oh, look how much, like I put into this and all the details, and it just feels so rewarding, and seeing yourself grow like that is, it's a very special feeling, for sure. Sid, what's going on? You're working on some calendar illustrations? Ooh. Oh, the tabletop. Okay, nice. I won't I won't ask what it is, but I'm sure that sounds like a killer project, honestly. That's like another goal of mine, like if ever given the opportunity to do something tabletop related. Tabletop or yeah, actually I was thinking board games for a second. I'm like, oh, I don't think that like I think that's just a lot of moving parts to like making all the different assets for a board game. I don't know if I would enjoy that part, but I would definitely enjoy like I'll never forget when I saw the artwork for the tabletop called Wander Home. Look it up. It's called Wander Home. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen, and I've played it a couple of times. It's so cute. It's like basically think of like Lord of the Rings with less magic, but you're all really cute like animals. It's oh my god, it's so freaking cute. And the artwork they got a bunch of different artists for the project, and I saw the artwork and I'm like, damn, I wish there was a way I could have like gotten onto this project. This is like a dream. That would have been so cool. But look, yeah, seriously, look it up. Wander Home. It's a fantastic game. A calendar would be fun too. I'll definitely have to ask you about the process, Sid, for sure. Are you looking it up right now? I hope you are, because I think that it's totally up your alley. It's so cute. We used to, my partner and I used to play D&D all the time. Like, especially back in, like, I think we really started playing, like, in 2017, and he's always DM'd. And there just became a point where he's like, okay, I'm getting bored of D&D, and I don't blame him. I was, like, there's definitely, like, you get so used to the mechanics that, like, you're ready for something new. So we've just tried out a bunch of different tabletop RPGs. Oh my gosh, there's some good ones out there. Seriously, if anyone here like needs a recommendation for a good tabletop RPG where you're like, okay, I've done D&D, I'm ready for the next step, I got you. Wander Home is just one of those, and it's like super, like you can have your kids play with you. It's so much fun. Yeah, it's like an art book and a game combined. It seriously is. I highly recommend picking it up. It's so much fun, and it's so cute. Yeah, you gotta search tabletop RPG. TTRPG. Wander Home is awesome. I haven't played it yet, but I love the book too. Yeah, Wander Home. Oh my! If you can just find like a small group of friends and be like, "Hey, do you guys have like 3 hours to kill for a night?" All you have to do is just like one session if you want to, just to try it out. It's really cool too because it's a DM-less game, so everyone can play, which is so refreshing. So it's always fun, like since my partner like is always GMing. He like it's fun to see like what kind of characters he ends up playing because he never plays characters a lot of the time. Another really fun one is called Masks, and it basically you play as like teenage superheroes, which is really fun. Very Teen Titans-esque, if you're into that. Oh yeah, Kids on Bikes. I've heard. We almost played that one. I heard it's very good. Also, we play Lancer, which is if you guys like playing as mechs, that's a really good one. I think I'm giving the rats too much space. It's not equaling out, so I'm just gonna move it over a little bit. Don't worry, this is an easy fix. This is the joy of painting, so... I gotta get some covers in my portfolio too. I've never worked on one before, but they sound like such a nice. Yeah, exactly. Like they, from my understanding, um, book covers are like the best like type of job if you are. Hang on. Did the music stop? Oh yeah, we gotta restart this. Um, it's pretty much like the best project you can do in terms of time wise that you get like a really good chunk of cash for. What made you pick Coraline for this one? It's a mixture of I've always wanted to do Coraline fan art because I'm a huge fan of the movie, but I realized like I also picked Coraline because it's kind of I'm trying to pick projects that like I basically would want for myself. Like I'm really looking for, you know, fantasy, magical realism, but I'm also looking for more spooky stuff. For like so much of my career just doing books, it's always been very cutesy, and I don't regret doing those projects, but you know what? Like the angsty soul in me is coming out, and I really want to. I really want to do something more emotional. I think kids like that stuff. I'm thinking of like projects I like books I would have really liked as a kid. So I'm just like trying to channel that, getting it out into the universe of like give me weird stuff. You know, I want some weird stuff. Yeah, I guess like if you are needing to get some portfolio, like doing a book cover, which I highly recommend you do, Sid, because your work would work fantastically with book covers. Just like if there's a particular book that you're like, yeah, this is the type of style I want to go for, then make it happen, you know? You got it. Oh, I love the idea of picking a story that has all the Yes, you got it. Exactly. Exactly. You know exactly what you can picture in your head. Like, this is the type of project that I want. So just, what's the phrase? There's like a phrase like people say, like, manifest it. You just gotta manifest it. And thanks for all of you guys joining me today. I don't know who's in and who's not, but I appreciate you. Thank you. It feels more fun when you're working with other people without having to go into an office or anything. Ooh, good question. Are agents worth it? Because I'm finding it real tricky to build up enough connections freelancing at the moment. About 8 months after graduating. How do you go about finding a good one, and are they worth it? Yeah, I'm super happy to answer this question. I've been with 2 agencies so far. I do think they are worth it. I actually have a good close friend who lives in the area and was just asking me this question. So it really depends on. Well, his situation is different because he he miraculously has been getting work in the industry without an agent, which is, oh my god, how on earth are you doing that? That's amazing. I, on the other hand, really didn't start getting work until I had an agent. So basically both times I have a very conventional story, and it literally is, I emailed them. I just emailed them with a, so the first time I was just going, I was looking for work as just being an illustrator. I didn't want to write or anything. Not that I knew at the time. And I just reached out to an agency and I said, hey, here's my work. I'm interested in being represented by you guys. And then, then they emailed me back and we kind of did like a little test run kind of situation. And then they agreed to work with me, which is really cool. I was with them for a few years. And then I realized, I think it's time for me to fly the nest. I'm ready for, instead of an illustration agent, I wanted a literary agent. And there's a difference between illustration agents and literary agents. So I left my previous agency, and then I hunted around, and what I did was that I asked friends who they were represented by and if they liked them. I went on Twitter and I scoured my favorite art profiles, and I looked up who they were being represented by, and I compiled a huge document of people's names, emails, what agency they represented, that they were with, and then I just kind of went down the list, and that's a very conventional way to do it. And I spoke with primarily 2 agents who were interested. I want to let you know, I have been rejected by agents before. So it was basically 2 out of all the ones that I messaged that were possibly interested, and I went with my current agent because basically when I pitched this time, instead of sending all of my JPEGs of my work, I was actually pitching a picture book story. And when I pitched to her, my current agent, she said she's like, this is good, but this would be better as a graphic novel. And I'm like, holy crap, you think I could do a graphic novel? And so she worked with me. She actually had interest in what I was doing compared to just other people in the industry were weren't as interested. It just felt like my current agent actually saw something in it, which made me feel, oh, thank God, thank you. And yeah, I went with her, and the rest is history. So I have a very conventional path. Sometimes people go to Society of Illustrator type of events where they show off their portfolio, and then agents come up to them. People will just post something on social media, and then an agent's like, I just saw your work and I love it. I want to represent you. I did not have that story. So everyone's story is completely different. But in terms of going back to, are agents worth it? Yeah. Cause once I got an agent, they have all the industry connections. They know exactly what editors to send your work to and things like that. They know how to showcase your work. They know how to, show off your work at expos and conventions and things like that. They send out newsletter, things like that. And I don't want to do that work. So I totally think it's worth it in my honest opinion. Straight up, I was scouring Twitter to see who my favorite artists were represented by, and that's how I found Nat. Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. No, Nat's great. Nat is super awesome. So I think I found Nat funny enough, not by like somebody's profile, but like it was actually through like seeing somebody else's, like it was between two Kidlit artists talking about something. Oh yeah, it was talking about something political because I could be a very political person sometimes, and I saw she like liked the conversations, and I'm like, oh okay, I overlap with that. So I just kind of kept an eye on her profile, and I realized she was an agent, and no, and I reached out to her, so which was super cool. I really appreciate your answer. Thank you. It's been really disheartening to feel like I can't quite break into the industry properly, or work I'm getting isn't the work I'd like to be doing. Or see, yeah, especially, yeah. I think that basically, as much as, and people have had success with social media, but here, I'm gonna turn down the music just a little bit on my end. Sorry, Squid Sisters. I just need to be able to work and think at the same time. Shoot, where was I going with that? I know plenty of people who have had success with social media, like bringing them work. I have not. I have not gotten work from just posting fan art or something like that. So it's just kind of the luck of the draw, I guess. So for me, how I've found success was basically just throwing myself out there to just throwing myself out to other agents and stuff. I emailed them and luckily it worked out. So that's just again, everyone's journey is completely different. Is my camera blurry? I hope not. Let's see. Yee. Ah! I'm using my phone. Oh, look at my dog. He's sleeping! Look at Zombie! Look at that dog sleeping! Haha! Sleepy dog. Okay. Okay. That should be good. Sweet boy! He is a sweet boy. He's my good boy. He loves hanging out with me wherever I go. Dogs just make me so happy. That sounds so millennial. I just love dogs. Dogs are my spirit animal. Eek. I really shouldn't be putting this much effort in, like, the bleed area. Yeah, oh, yeah, in case anyone is curious, I have my guides here. This is just to indicate, like, if I were to treat this like an actual book cover, I'm since it's going to go all the way to the end, it goes with any illustration you're going to print. You should have bleed on. So, I think I have like a 1/4 inch border going throughout the whole thing. So whatever's in the lines, that's what's going to get printed. The thing is, I'm not getting this printed, but it's like I'm treating myself as like if this was an assignment, you know? The dog has seen some stuff. Yeah. He has seen some stuff. I like making animals look really freaking creepy. Zombie! Does anyone else have pets that hide under your desk? Bubby! Aww. Dog. My cat is afraid of storms and will come in and hide itself in the basket under the desk. Yeah. My dog hates storms too. Poor guys. Yeah, it's actually a beautiful day. It's not raining at all. No thunder for Zombie. So he's happy. I think he's feeling very cuddly and wants to hang out with me. But I'm working, big guy. Well, thunderstorm season will be starting here soon. For sure. Zombie's such a cute name. Thank you. We came up with it all by ourselves. When we adopted him, he had a completely different name, and the nickname he had, like, his name was actually, like, already a nickname, like, my, partner's family uses for, like, for a niece, funny enough. So we're like, okay, let's change his name. And, a lot of people think we got it from, the Cranberry song, which is really funny because I actually really do like the Cranberries. So, zombie, 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 baby. Great song. But no, it's not where we got it from. And then other people were like, oh, you guys are Walking Dead fans, right? And I like zombies as a creature of supernatural being, but no, we did not watch Supernatural. We did not watch Walking Dead or anything. He is actually named after a beer. There's a beer out in Indiana called Zombie Dust, and that is where his name comes from. I'm still a little bit late to The Walking Dead, but I'm currently... Ooh, I hope it's okay. I have no idea if it's like a show people, It ended, right? I don't remember, but... none of my close friends were watching it, so I didn't know if there was anything, worth jumping on for that one. It's really good. I think the only season I didn't find fab was season 8. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be stinkers. But But I'm glad it was an enjoyable experience. I'm always like, I'm not hesitant to try new shows because like, but definitely now with just binging culture, it's just easier to start like, you know, kind of sit down and be like, okay, we can actually let's just binge the show and see how much like time it's worth. So right now we're binging we're watching Succession right now. Don't no spoilers, but I'm really enjoying it so far. We're on season 3 right now. We are big fans of Cousin Greg in this house. If there are any people in here who watch Succession. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it's really good. It is very, very, very good. If you enjoy watching rich people bicker about really stupid things, and like, if you like watching rich people fight, it's really fun. Oh, I love their little feet so much. Thank you. I love the little rat feet. I actually really like rats. I think they're like the cutest things ever. For a while, like, I wanted a pet rat. And my mom's like, no! You are not getting a pet rat. Man, I am, like, not a huge fan of pink, but I think pink is gonna take the W on this one today, guys. I think the pink is delivering. I love pink. Perfect neutral or accent color. Yeah, I like there are definitely shades of pink that I am a fan of. Like I really like a good pale, like peachy kind of color. That's a very nice accent color. I guess I just struggle with the bubblegum pink. I like really want to like it because I know it's a really nice color. I guess I just struggle with it in art. I just don't know like how to utilize it. We're gonna move to the threaded needle. Alright, I gotta find new music. Mm-hmm. There's gotta be like a good, easy playlist to put on. Let's see. Ooh, Hollow Knight, that works. Forgot you were there. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I got lost in the details. Oh, poop. Already made a mistake. Okay. Eventually I will merge these down, but okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm glad that this music works. Just let me know if it doesn't. I can switch to something else. This stream has been really lovely and motivating to get some work done. Yes! Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah. The goal is to, yeah, we're all working together, so let's enjoy our work day together and inspire each other, you know? I know, it's such a good soundtrack. I still haven't beaten the game, but I really enjoy listening to the music. I will play for the music. How can I learn to create textures like those? So, I mean, using certain brushes definitely helps. So I can kind of show what brushes I'm using to kind of help convey a texture-like feeling. Basically, the first thing I would say is go into a digital painting and treat it like a traditional painting. I've done digital art for the majority of my life, so I'm very familiar with the medium, but I've always made my work look too digital. And if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to turn this off really quick. Well, first of all, first thing you can add is an underpainting. This will add some warmth to your piece underneath. But I will show you what brushes I'm using. Both are Kyle Webster brushes. You can get them on Photoshop CC, I believe. I just tweaked them my own way for my own specifications. I have CS6, so I have like an older version of these brushes. I would imagine they behave pretty similarly, but yeah. So This is one of Kyle Webster's watercolor brushes. I believe it's called Color Magic. And I'm just treating, like, I'm not fully coloring in, like, super opaque or whatever. Like, I'm treating it like I'm adding layers to watercolor or to markers or something like that. That already adds texture. And then you can add, this is another brush that I use from Kyle Webster. It is called the Animator brush. And it already has like a tooth to it. So it acts like a pencil. So just layer on top and you get some more textural looks. And then you can pick up different, like, I'm trying to think of other brushes. I don't use that one that much, but just like finding different brushes. Like, I know there's really great ones for Procreate. I don't use Procreate, but I know that's a very popular option. Yeah, I hate to say it comes down to, it doesn't have to be like based off of brushes, but brushes do help. And it's just practicing. Going into a painting, like a digital painting, and treating it like a traditional painting is the best mindset you can go into for the more, like, it'll be a more successful, I think you'll have a more successful journey doing it, going into it with that mindset, if that makes sense. So I'm not trying to fill in any line work or anything. I'm treating it just like I would if I was painting this with like gouache or watercolor or colored pencils or crayons or anything like that. Once I started doing that a couple years ago, like treating it more like I'm painting traditionally, and I'm not focusing, there's no imperfection in this. You can just paint on top and it adds to the details and the fun of the uniqueness of it. So the more you practice, the more textural your art will get, I would say. Hope that helps. I think I'm going to start moving upwards. Because this upper area, while it's getting there, it still needs a lot of work. But I'm going to go up the branches, I think. Yeah, no problem. Good luck on your painting journey. You got this. So right now, I'm basically treating like I'm using a colored pencil, and I'm kind of cleaning up areas around it, making it look as natural as possible, and adding texture and detail. It's a lot of color picking, but I think it's totally worth it. And this is why this piece is going to take forever. That's okay. We want it to look good. gosh. Why do I end up doing things on the wrong layer? I don't even know what this layer was. Oh, this was I was showing off what the brushes did. Okay. That's an easy fix. I can just merge this down. I hope everyone's having a nice day so far. Bum, bum, bum. Breath of the Wild. Great soundtrack. I'll probably put that on in a little bit. I'm hoping... I'm going into it with medium or like no expectations or whatever. I loved Breath of the Wild. I'm just so worried that like I'm gonna hype it up way too much and then it's like gonna like not... I'm sure it'll be great. I'm just like trying like to be like, okay, like, Zoe, it'll be a good game. Like, don't go into it with too hard expectations, but, like, don't go in thinking it's gonna be a masterpiece either, you know? The first game is just so good. I'm worried it's not gonna live up to the standards of the original Breath of the Wild. I hope to be mistaken. If it's good, if like there's really good reviews on it, I will buy it. I will say the fusing mechanic looks amazing, so I'm already... That's already a really good sign. Soundtrack is so good. Why my wrist always starts hurting. Blending too much. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. Yeah, I hope we're gonna cross that finish line today. That'd be nice. Oh, thank you, Alex. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you can all be here on my journey on this. Doing live streams and YouTube videos and such is a much easier way for me to kind of show my process as opposed to like writing out a tutorial or something like that. So, I mean, not that you came in here to learn anything, but if you are, like, I hope seeing how I'm painting is at least somewhat helpful. I'm probably overdoing the details a little bit, but this is self-indulgent, so we're gonna have fun with it. I've been following you for your work for about 5 years now. Wow. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh, you are so sweet. Thank you. Ah, cool. Yeah. I'm glad you've seen the journey I've gone on. It's been quite a wild one. So, oh my gosh. That means so much to me. Thank you. Oh, y'all are so nice. Hey, if I'm inspiring somebody, that means I'm doing my job. So, one of these days, if I have time, I'd like to do like a live stream, like of drawing like a really old piece of mine and just kind of showing off like what I've learned over the past couple of years and like how, yeah, again, like how I tackle like a similar subject matter, but how I would tackle it now as opposed to all those years ago. How do you decide when the illustration is done? That is a great question. I think when you just look at something and you are just, yeah, that's a hard question. Like with this, I know I know I'm not done with this because even though like if you look far away, it looks like, yeah, that looks pretty finished. But as I'm scrolling in, it's like, oh, like I could clean this area up more. I can add more details. Like this area looks like a little messy right now. It could be cleaned up. And yeah, this would be fine as is too, totally fine. I'm just being oh, like I need to clean this leg up. I keep forgetting to go back to that. It's just me being like, not that I need it to be perfect, but enough where I know I can look back at it later and feel satisfied. Like I don't want to look back at like me posting it or submitting it for work or something like that and then realizing I missed a detail. I missed something that was important. I'm basically, the goal of this is I'm pretty happy down here. I don't think I want to mess with this too much more. I'm gonna clean up basically this upper arch area, and I think we should be good to go. Because then you get to a point where you don't want to overdo it. Because at that point, if you're just overdoing it, then it's like all that work you put in for nothing. You don't even notice a difference. I'm just in the cleaning up stage. That's like the best way I can put it. Speaking of that, I'll just clean this up a little bit while I'm on it. Puppy. Oh, good stretch. That's a great stretch, big dog. Yes. Guys, I'm so close to the end. I can taste it. I love the little details no one will notice, but overall make the illustrations so much better. So worth it. And that's why professional illustrations are awesome. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Bailey. We're so close, guys. We're so close. We're getting there. Totally right, though. These are just little extra details no one is gonna notice. I'm just like, but I will notice. I just watched Coraline for the first time, and I think it's one of the scariest movies. They did a really good job on that movie. I am a big fan of when animation studios, especially that are making media more directed towards kids, push the limits, push the boundaries. It's so, oh my god, I love it. Coraline and Paranorman are like great examples of that. I wish I could see it for yeah, I agree. It's such a good movie. I'm just being picky. Yeah, I'm at the stage right now where I'm basically treating like to kind of give some weight and separation for some details that I want to pop out. I'm treating it like as if I'm using a colored pencil and I'm just cleaning up the edges. I think it makes a difference. I started painting on on fewer layers because you recommended it in previous stream. Oh my god, it does help. Yes! Yay! Oh, that makes me so happy! It really does make a huge difference. The less layers you use, the more you challenge yourself, and I swear to god, it makes like your art look way more natural. Like, oh my god, that just makes me so happy to hear that. It really does make a difference. Do not be afraid, friends. It is so worth it. I am currently only using like very small. I'm using, okay, underpainting, that's 1. Background is 2. Characters is 3. This is just a little detail under the dog that I'm gonna merge. And then, actually, I'm just probably gonna do that right now. So now that's a third layer. This is the sketch, but I'm hiding it, and then I'm gonna delete that. We don't need that. That's garbage. And then the text. So in total, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Yeah. This is a lot of layers for me too. Like 4, yeah. I highly recommend it, guys. It makes such a huge difference. It really does. Oh, see? I'm already making mistakes because I'm already doing it on the wrong layer. It's gonna get merged down. It doesn't matter. It does not matter to me. Oh, I can't believe I do that. Love the lettering. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do need to center it. It's... Let's see. Maybe I should just do that right now. Thanks, guys. Oh, shoot. Did you see what I just did? Whoopsie. Do I normally hand letter in Photoshop? Yeah, I would say if I'm doing anything like where I am drawing out the lettering, yeah, I'll only do it in Photoshop. Mm-hmm. Bothering me. Okay, new question. Sorry. No, please feel free to ask me anything. Seriously, this is like the one time where I can like actually properly answer questions. Why do you choose a yellowish underpainting if the piece is mostly cool tone? That is a good question. It's really... See, look at all these details I screwed up on. They're on a different layer. It really just comes down to... having it just have a little bit of that warmth at the bottom. If it was just completely white, I think like it really helps for color picking too. Because you don't notice much of a difference, but I do it because it helps me, like if you go back to the very beginning, for yesterday's stream, having that yellow undertone, me painting on top helped bring those kind of greens out that I was looking for, but didn't know how to make, if that makes sense. So having that being able to paint blue on top of green, it just made sure that I didn't go to like only blue, pretty much. I think it helps me pick out colors that stay cohesive, if that makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, at this point, I pretty much doubled it, but yeah, basically, I use the underpainting, to help pick out colors that stay harmonious with each other and doesn't go too cool. So that's why I was like able to pick out like these peachy colors and the pinks to make sure they stay cohesive with the blues and the greens. I hope that helps. I fixed her eyeball because I didn't like how sad she was looking. Okay, good. I'm glad it helped. have to head off. Thank you for so much. Oh, no problem. Doing a few more. Yes. So basically, right now, I am just waiting for feedback on another project of mine. So I have time right now. I am gonna be gone this weekend. I'm hoping to do more during the month though, which I may be opening up commissions. So if anyone is remotely interested in that, I'll do it. I need the cash money. So yeah, I'm hoping to do like some commission streams. I think that could be really fun. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Commissions? Yes. I think I'm gonna do, I think what I'm planning on doing is like 2 types of commissions. It's gonna be like, one version would be like you and your pet, and the other version would be like you as a Pokemon trainer, and like you and your Pokemon. So if there's enough interest in that, like maybe I'll do a stream of like me working on an example. But yeah. Oh yeah, enjoy. Have a nice day. Thanks for stopping in, seriously. Do I announce them on Twitter or something? Yeah, I announce them on Twitter and Instagram. Those are probably the 2 that I do it the most on. So yeah, I'll announce again when I'm doing it. Or you just follow me on here. I'm gonna be that, I'm gonna be that content creator. Like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell to see me draw. Oh god, that's so cringe. But yeah, if you just follow me on here, or if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, if anyone needs those handles, I'll write them down in the chat. Yeah, that's where I would post them. Okay, now I'm wondering if I'm starting to get into overworking territory. I think that looks pretty dang good, if you ask me. What are we sitting at? Nice. Just a little over 3 hours. I think I almost want to brighten up these rats a little bit more. Or what I'll do is... this is what I'll do. I'll just do like a little bit line work. Better take a break and look at it later. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, that definitely helps, for sure. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. I kind of want to take a break and give it some time to look at it and see if I missed anything else. But I'm feeling pretty good about it. I hope you guys like it. But yeah, thank y'all so much for hopping in and hanging out with me here. I'll show Zombie one last time. So you can say goodbye to Zombie. Zombie! He's sleeping. He does not care. He's doing his own thing. But yeah, that's yeah, he's sleeping. He doesn't care. Yeah, I am liking how this is looking. Maybe I'll make some like possible color adjustments, but I do not know yet. I think I just need to. I'm gonna have some lunch and figure out like what else I might need to tackle. If I add anything or change anything, it's gonna be pretty minuscule, I'm gonna guess. I did the heavy lifting with you guys here, so cool. I'm gonna end it. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciated you all hanging out with me, if you were working or not. Hope you guys have been working on cool stuff. Yeah, I will see you all later, and I'll post again when I'm gonna do another stream or whatever. Probably will be next week, since again I have time. Hooray! All right, see y'all later. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.